see that?
What?
Hello, I hope you're watching. Welcome.
Howdy, folks.
We lowered our timer from 5 to 3 minutes, and it's not enough time.
Nah.
We're a little panicky.
Our eggs are scrambled.
So anyway, welcome to the show.
Yeah.
I'm Tom.
Hey, I'm B.
That's B. If you don't know, we've got a lot of new people.
Oh, hey, new people.
We
You screwed up.
we were on what?
No, the new people.
Oh, the new people screwed up. I thought I screwed up. We were on Hayes Boys this week. Thanks to one of our wonderful page followers and
Who will forever forward be known as empty cans.
Empty collectibles. Yep.
Let's just call them empty cans.
But so if you joined because of that, welcome. I'm sorry. You may just want to leave now.
And
before
we completely mess this up, thanks for coming out Thursday night, folks. It's episode 15, the Porch Bomb. And this is Low Expectations, a show where the beer is great.
We're not.
We're awful.
This is the 15th time we've tried to do this. We've tried this 15 times. And 14 of them are far below.
Yeah, give us like 40 minutes. We'll ratchet that number right up.
Yeah, so, well, you're here now.
Yeah.
Might as well grab a delicious beverage.
Hey, speaking of which, should we talk to them about the pre-show beer?
Talking about the pre-show beer while I put the link up.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, very exciting news. This particular brewery is fairly well known if you're in the craft beer game. Recently started being distributed in our footprint, so I'm very excited. This is Weldwerks Double Dry Hop Juicy Bits IPA, and I kind of liked it. Quote unquote, a shelfie. I found this at my local distributor. I feel like I want to give those guys a shout out. Is that all right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Limerick Bev. Limerick Bev is fantastic. Here's the can. Tom will throw it over on the pour cam in a second, but
I'm typing.
Double Dry Hop Juicy Bits. It was really good. That's how good it was.
I still have some.
Tom is still sipping on some.
It is very good. Sometimes they're not my favorite. Sometimes they are. This one is a good one.
I feel like...
You said earlier it wasn't the best?
If I'm being completely honest, this particular brew has been hit or miss for me.
Correct. Yeah.
However, I don't know if I can recollect if all the Juicy Bits I've had have been double dry hopped. So...
Oh, okay.
This particular version is great, and I don't see a canning date on the bottom, so I don't know how old it is, but it was pretty sweet. I really enjoyed it tonight. Double Dry Hop Juicy Bits from Weldwerks, which I believe is in Colorado. I want to say Greeley, Colorado, but I'm not particularly sure.
If only we had some kind of product that they put out where we could look and see if it told us where it came from.
Oh, like some type of resource we could look at that would tell us things?
Greeley, Colorado. So I'll show the can real quick just so you can see. That's the Double Dry Hop Juicy Bits. There you go.
And why don't you show it to them in that
in my
glass.
new glass? I say this every week. I apologize, but I have a new glass.
Yeah, Nate, I wish you had some kind of cam that we could spin around the room and take a look at this insanity that we're living. I feel like we're drinking beers and shooting a show inside a glass museum.
This is all. Oh, look at that beautiful hop. But these are the main bad guys from Cobra from when I was a kid.
Oh, I used to love G.I. Joe.
The only part that does make me sad about this, beautiful glass, cool artwork, it makes me sad that Tomex and Zaymont are not on here. The twins were my favorite.
Who is the steely looking guy?
And really cool, the steely guy.
Yeah, who's he? No.
You mean this guy?
Yeah.
That's Destro.
Okay, sorry, man.
My gosh. When I get to the bottom of this beer, there's a really cool feature on this guy's, on Crafter Dye's glasses that most people don't have. It's super cool. So when I get to the bottom, I will also share that with you.
It's like getting to the center of a Tootsie Pop.
Yeah, super surprising and fun. I love it. So we'll get there.
So anyway, tonight's show, as promised, we will be talking about Is it unique to craft beer? Are there other areas, arenas, worlds that this happens in?
That I do not know.
So we're going to be talking about the phenomenon referred to as the Porch Bomb. I love that.
The Porch Bomb. Yes.
Yeah, the Porch Bomb.
Porch Bomb.
The Porch Bomb.
Right, the Porch Bomb.
Yeah, we had enough money in the budget for one effect, so we're going to use the hell out of it tonight.
We thought ahead. We planned this one.
Yeah, 25 minutes.
We totally did. Yeah. Thanks to Nathan with In the Mix Light and Sound.
In the Mix Light and Sound.
I had the stupid idea and said, "Can you do this stupid idea?" And he's like, "Yeah, I'll try." So he did it for us.
He said, "You have to keep your ideas stupid, though."
Thank you for finding that bomb for us.
The Porch Bomb?
Yeah.
All right. So, the Porch Bomb. Please share with our friends out there who may not know what a porch bomb is.
I don't know the origin of the saying porch bomb.
Neither do I.
It is not a bomb. Hopefully not explosive when it gets to you.
Oh, yeah.
But it is, if you are one of those people that buys beer from somewhere else in the country or the world for that matter and has it sent to your house, that is called a porch bomb. And general etiquette is when you get a really nice box, you would take a picture of what you got in that box and say something to the effect of, "My porch was blown up today. Hope my porch survives this. I'm going to need a new porch." Something, some
Along
kind
those
of,
lines.
yes, porch bomb. So a porch bomb is getting hit with some great beer.
It's coming home, and it's the porch equivalent of under the Christmas tree on Christmas morning.
Mm-hmm. I would say that, but yeah, you're also expecting it. So most of the time you're expecting it. So you know when something's coming. It's just a matter of, is it going to be 3 days? Is it going to be 10 days? It's fun. The anticipation is really great.
So,
All right, so I want to shoot back to the pour cam, and this is going to be a little wonky. I'm going to do my best, but I have finished this beer, and I want to show you. Crafter Dye manages to print on the bottom of the glass. So as you finish, you've got their logo at the bottom. It's super cool. I haven't used it enough to see if it's going to scrape off or anything, but it is really neat down there. And that looks like I got a pretty good shot. So there you go.
That's
just a fun feature.
Very nice.
Yeah, fun feature.
All right, back to the porch bomb. Sorry to keep us on task.
Keep us on task.
How does it all begin?
Gonna
Yes,
get a beer.
please, grab more beer.
First beer of the night.
We're both empty, and it is time for our first show
Oh, that's
beer.
not the one. Are we
Slim can.
2 slim cans or one? What do you have 2 for?
They're
Are we going
small.
to each drink our own?
They're small.
Is that what we're doing here?
We could split one, and you could have one, or we could both drink one, whatever you
Well,
want
let's
to do.
split one. If it's really good, we'll have some more.
Okay. Problem solved.
Man, what's the deal with some breweries around here? The tiny little cans. Look at this.
Empty cans, tiny little cans.
So tiny.
I see so
I'm
many
gonna put it right on my
possible
mark
nicknames
there.
out
Look at
there.
that. Yeah. So go ahead and tell the story of this bomb that your neighbor got, right?
Yes, my neighbor. My
Neighbor got
neighbor. My neighbor got these. So the brewery is Brew Gentleman,
Mm-hmm.
a lovely Pennsylvania brewery out of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. I actually believe Braddock, PA.
I'm gonna keep pouring.
And the beer is known as General Braddock's IPA.
General Braddock's. Okay.
Yep. And a lovely IPA, one kind of like the OG Hazy out of Pittsburgh. If you've never had some Brew Gentleman beer before, they do fine stuff. And this particular one ended up, my neighbor has a
Is
friend.
that about half?
And my neighbor, show my glass.
Oh, we have another new glass for you, folks.
I'm going to pause my story.
This side right here, you've got a little familiar, probably looking sign, if you've ever grown up at all.
Can you tell me how to get...
And this one was fitting tonight. B came down and said, "I've been in a bad mood all day." So I said, "I have the glass for you." It's a familiar green trash can living puppet, and it says, "Sometimes we all feel like trash." So there you go. That is.
He looks a little worse for wear.
This one's by Permanent Hangover.
Oh, and I can relate to that.
Yeah. So here you go. Pour your own. I'm not gonna do double pour, Cam.
Ouch, that hurts. But I'll get over it.
What? You'll be fine.
So, my neighbor. Oh, did I get more than that?
No, it's a different chamber. Just go.
All right.
Let's go.
He has a friend, and this friend and my neighbor's son both play soccer together. And it just so happened that my neighbor's friend was out in Pittsburgh for a tournament and had posted that he was drinking one of those. So my neighbor just, reached out on the interwebs and said, "Hey, do you think you could grab some of that for me? Because I was out in Pittsburgh before and I kind of liked it." And so technically it's not a true porch bomb. It's more of a request. And then when my neighbor got home, it was sitting on his front porch.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So, Mr. Pittsburgh, Joe Atchison, in comments, let us know that Braddock was a very depressed area of Pittsburgh that has slowly seen a resurgence, some gentrification. Our Lieutenant Governor Fetterman is from there. Yay, Fetterman! If you don't know Fetterman, you need to follow Fetterman on his social media accounts. He is hilarious.
We're getting a civics lesson today.
Yeah, follow Fetterman because he's absolutely hilarious. He's very, very funny.
All right, I'd like to pause for a second, and I would like to have the people out there. What are you guys sipping on right now? Everybody that's out there that's watching.
Yeah, let us know what you're having.
You always got to know, because Tom and I, while not technically drinking alone, we don't want to just drink with the two of us. We help us help you. Help us help you. What do you think?
It is super unique. It has almost. I don't even know how to put this. Almost zero mouthfeel. It's like puffy cloud, but it's delicious.
I get a little juice at the end.
Yeah, it's delicious beer. Really good. Very unique. I don't know how to explain it. It goes in there and almost feels like there's nothing in there at all. But the flavor is great. This is something different.
So this is interesting. It's got a Best Buy date.
Well,
not a canned on date.
Oh,
a Best Buy date. 4/29. So we're in the sweet spot.
Oh yeah, it's really, this is nice. I love Pittsburgh beers. I love Brew Gentleman. I absolutely love Grist House the most. Who am I forgetting? Dancing Gnome. Man, Pittsburgh is just an awesome
Cinderlands,
place.
Hitchhiker.
Cinderland, not so much Hitchhiker.
Oh, I like Hitchhiker.
But I've always had misses from them. I know a lot of people like them, but I've never had a real good beer from Hitchhiker. I've tried.
Dry Log / now Strange Roots?
No.
Never had?
No, never had them either.
Okay.
But Pittsburgh, awesome beer town.
Yeah. It's a good time out there. So, let me get you caught up. Dave's drinking a Cosmic Passage Pina Colada from Rebel Hill. Huge Rebel Hill fans right here. Huge.
Good people. Good place.
Rags is drinking a Jose Cuervo Light Margarita with an
Sorry.
extra shot.
Sorry.
Erica's drinking some Treehouse. Erica's at the Garage Mahal. Can you confirm that, Erica? You're at the Garage Mahal?
Mm-hmm. She posted it earlier. She's in Corey's garage.
Your sister's drinking some wine.
Ugh. Wine is so gross.
Instant headache for me, but that's more for you.
I want all of this. This is awesome.
See, isn't it a good thing I brought two?
Wow. There's something different about it. I cannot place. I couldn't even tell you what hops this is done with. This is something very unique to me. It's throwing my palate for a total loop.
We'll have to research further.
We could.
Okay, so
Not now.
Based upon the fact that you like this, it's going to bring me to my next point, which is the beginning of the quest for a porch bomb. Where are you discovering, or if you don't want to make it personal, where should the people begin to look? Where does one first start looking for seeking out? You're trying to
You could ask someone like your neighbor.
Yep.
Who might know of a few groups.
He's in the game.
There's groups on the internet where, I know what the F is the internet. There's groups on the internet that you can just kind of say, hey, I'm looking for this. Or, hey, I've got some of this. Or some people will say, I've got some of this. I'm looking for this in return.
I actually want you to take a step back.
Yes.
as in not even, you haven't even decided what you want. You're looking to see new beers, discover new beers.
Mm-hmm.
Like, is that like you're just throwing on Instagram? You have just a list of favorite breweries that you look at. How's that coming into place?
I have a lot of really beer centric friends.
Your neighbor does.
Yeah. And I hear from them. Like you mentioned, a friend of mine. I've never had Cinderlands. A friend of mine told me how amazing Cinderlands was. So that's one that I have to track down. A kiwi from Equilibrium. Not my kind of hops in that one. All those New Zealand hops. Not a fan. But sorry, I got distracted.
That's a broad brush you're painting.
It is. It's a broad brush. Yeah. give me the effing roller or paintball gun. Yeah.
Nate,
broad.
Next week, can we work up a graphic for Captain Pretentious?
What for? I just don't like that hop. Ooh.
All right. So
I have taste.
So you have a network of people that you reach out to. Is that what you're telling me?
I wouldn't say I have a network.
I mean, your neighbor has a network.
So some people's biggest problem is that they do a really great trade with somebody. The person on the other end was awesome. They hooked you up, you hooked them up, everything went smooth as could be. You're super happy. And then 48 trades later, they've disappeared in your messages, never to be found again. It's really hard to keep track of that network when you're shooting out all over the place.
Okay.
So I've known people who have traded with really, really great trades, really great people. Lots of thank you beers thrown in, always a good deal. And then you say, oh, thank you so much. That's great. We should trade again. And then poof, you just lose them to the last 48 boxes that blew your porch up.
So I'm in a Facebook group called Beer Gods. It's a good group.
I am not.
I see a lot of good beer posted in there. And
I'm actually in charge of that one.
I'm also on the gram. Lots of good beer info on the gram. He's gonna complain.
Can't trust the Instagrammers. Can't trust them.
No?
No.
Like a certain Instagrammer who told me there was this awesome scoop stout from RAR, and then when it actually got here, it was doggy poo poo. Like that?
No, you can't. You can't trust to have. That's Maddie Lasers. You can't.
I was trying to be subtle.
How am I going to say this? You can't trust the. You're going to get ripped off on Instagram. There's too many scammers out there.
Well, interesting. Interesting you brought that up.
This is my opinion.
Because my same neighbor, who got his hands on this, recently completed a easy, no problem trade today. And I swung by his porch and I saw a box. So he and I have this arrangement. He's a really good guy. He just lets me open boxes on his porch.
Yeah, you've never done that to my house before. Asshole.
Shouldn't have gone on vacation. It was going to get warm.
That was like 16 really good cans. Like really good ones. Hard to get. Like Juice Machine and Julius. Awesome. And he just kept getting on, like he would like jump in a Zoom and be like, yo, dude, I just wanted to let you know. I took this from your porch and it's delicious. Like,
you were at the lake, man. You were snowed in. I was worried.
I did go to the lake. I wasn't snowed in. That was it snowed in? Whatever.
I was at
the lake.
In my head, I was doing you a solid.
He stole my box and drank everything of it. Didn't even give me one. Didn't even get one. They were gone.
This is really good, isn't it?
Yeah, it's good.
There's a little bit left. You can kill it.
I need to get more 10-7. I need more 10-7, Rich.
I think
10-7 makes some good stuff.
I think that'd be a great place for a field trip.
Yeah. We could probably arrange that too.
We could probably arrange that.
I think they might let us in their doors.
They might.
Maybe.
Maybe.
We are also hated. People don't love us. Right, we stink.
Okay.
Cease and desist. Cease and desist.
Okay, so my neighbor got us, and by us I mean he got it and I took it. You've ever heard of this little brewery out in California called Monkish?
You love your Monkish.
I do love my neighbor loves his Monkish. So.
Yeah. I like them. They're very good.
He's so hard to please.
I
He's got a
am.
negative.
I am.
Something on something.
I'm not
on
saying
something.
anything. I'm saying they're good. I'm not saying I'm going to trade across the country for them all the time.
Okay, fair enough. Do you trade for IPAs? I mean, does
I
your
don't trade at
neighbor
all.
trade for
Yeah.
IPAs anywhere? Where would your neighbor
My
see?
neighbor is super picky about what he trades for.
And by picky, do you mean pretentious?
Nope. He just knows what he likes.
Okay.
He's a smart mother effer. Handsome.
And you should see his pockets. So,
If you weren't playing along with the page, I did post.
shame on you if you're not playing along with the page.
Sometimes you just can't plan this stuff. So I sat down. I went to sit down for lunch. Like phone out of pocket. Phone doesn't count. I don't phone and wallet like that wouldn't count, right?
At what point did you see that you would become a game today?
So that's what I'm trying to explain. So I took my phone out of my pocket, put my emptied my pockets out onto my desk, and sat down to eat my lunch. So at which point I pick my phone up and I start to play while I'm eating my lunch, and there it is. Guess what was in Tom's pocket? Or whatever you wrote. I don't even remember.
I said, let's play a game. Guess what's in Tom's pocket?
And I had no idea what was going up. And I'm like, damn, there is no way someone's going to be able to guess what I actually had in my pockets today. There's no way. And I'll tell you what.
Although
Danielle got pretty close. Surprisingly, I'm guessing she emptied her kids' pockets and found the same things that I would have in my pockets.
I'd like to give some shout outs to the Low Expectations crew for some amazing guesses.
You don't disappoint us. There's always some good laughs.
I was laughing at my desk at work today. I got to be honest. There were some really good ones.
Yeah. There was probably a little bit of lint in there too. There's always a little bit of lint.
Somebody guessed lint.
Yeah, I saw someone guess. There's always a little lint in there. You can't. It's like saying there's threads in your pocket.
It's literally impossible to not have lint in your pocket.
That's why I didn't count phone either. But the other stuff was pretty damn unique, and it was just perfect timing. I went to sit down, and I hate to have too much. I hate to have that junk in my pockets. It's funny shaped and uncomfortable. So
whoa.
I like pull it out.
Keep it PG.
Sit down. A Scooby-Doo truck or the mystery machine
Talking about the junk in your pockets?
is not comfortable to sit down with. So I have to remove those things when I sit down. But yeah, the mystery machine, a whistle.
So are you
smelly stickers? They smell like those smelled like bananas, I believe.
Are you
Dude, I love smelly stickers. I love smelly stickers.
Are you proclaiming no winner then to the contest today?
No, there's definitely no winner.
Okay.
Nobody got. I mean, Danielle got close with a bunch of stuff a 4-year-old would have in their pocket. But
so that means the prize will be rolling over till next week when I'm bored on Thursday and come up with something stupid to try and get Tom mad at me. But it never works. He doesn't get mad at me. I keep trying.
You know what? I actually was mad at you today.
Yes.
Not about that.
Oh.
I was like honestly upset. I was angry. I wrote 2 angry texts to you and didn't send them and deleted them.
All right, well, I'm here now.
Your Photoshop skills are effing horrendous. They infuriate me. The thumbnail that he sent me, like, he just said, hey, what do you think about this thumbnail? I hate it. It's horrible. You have the Photoshop skills of a monkey.
Wait, do you hate the Photoshop or do you hate the idea of the thumbnail?
No, the thumbnail's great. I think the thumbnail's good. It's just bad Photoshop.
The original?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no, that's not even. Oh, that's Nathan just brought that up on the screen.
Wait, you hate that too?
So, what do you expect? What do you think Nathan's going to do with that? So this is on the production side, folks. B says I put some pictures in the shared folder. Okay, so I tell Nathan there's some pictures in the shared folder for tonight, and Nathan goes, what does he want me to do with that text? How am I going to make that big enough? I'm like, he's the worst. He just wants the picture, but he didn't bother to take just the picture. He just sent everything so that we'll deal with
Well,
it.
the text had a description of the beer.
What are you going to do with that? Even on the full screen, you're not going to be able to read that.
Fine.
See,
Fine.
it's fixed. Now you can see it on the screen. It looks beautiful.
Fine.
But
He just didn't like the Monkish logo that I dropped inside the bomb. He hated it.
what'd you say? I think you just said,
I didn't like the Photoshop of the Monkish that I dropped inside the bomb.
the bomb.
He
That's
hated
what
it.
he said.
Getting our money's worth out of that.
The rental's up in like 40 minutes, so.
Bomb diggity, we gotta get going.
Ooh, is bomb diggity the same as saying bomb?
It is kind of.
Okay, well, I don't know. We should clarify that.
Have you ever had an Irish carb? Bomb?
They're one of my favorite things in the world to drink. I love them so much. I would drink them every day if I could.
All right, we are meandering way off track.
Love Irish car bombs.
We are way off track.
So good.
I found the beer I want. Next step. You said, I don't know, and I don't even know how that you're doing
Can I pour a
this.
beer?
Please. All right, I'll be
I'm
quiet. Go
gonna pour
ahead.
the next beer. We'll jump over to the pour cam for this one because I want you to see that he already talked about it. It's a Monkish.
What's the name of that beer?
It's very tiny right here. I can't read it. The Bomb Atomically. Oh, look at that.
How apropos.
Wow, look at that. I wonder if they'll like do like a triple dry hop version or a quad dry hop called the Porch Bomb Atomically.
Oh, that would be brilliant.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Yeah.
All right, let's open this guy up. Let's pour. See how she looks. Here we go. Oh, that's a better angle right there. Oh, look, it looks like most of the others, but it does look delicious. Oh, accidentally gave myself more. You're going to get less for that one. There we go.
It's almost like a punishment.
It is incredibly hazy. Very, very foggy. Funny that I just said foggy because Monkish does the foggy series, right?
They do the
foggy
foggy
windows.
series,
Yeah.
Foggier windows.
Yeah. It smells great. I can smell it from here.
Oh.
All right, so tell your story.
No, I was just saying that
Or continue the story of the Porch Bomb.
you've decided on you found a beer that you want. And you're saying
I want them all.
okay,
Continue.
like his glasses. You're saying that you're reaching out to your neighbor is reaching out to his vast network of beer people,
Mhm.
and what if you don't know anybody?
Well, that's what the groups are for. That you join a group, and honestly, you're taking a chance.
You're telling these people to join a group. That's very vague. Can you be more specific?
I told them already that they need to reach out to a friend who knows what they're doing and get some guidance. I can't give any more guidance than that. You reach out to someone who you know enjoys a porch bomb once in a while,
I
and you get some
apologize
guidance
for
from
him
them.
holding out on you. I really thought he would be more forthcoming.
I don't
and more
understand what you
giving
want me to
and more
say.
sharing. He's just I apologize.
You're being such a weenie. What do you want me to say?
I think like it's okay to reach. You're telling people Instagram is horrible.
Hate it.
There are people out on Instagram that are not horrible.
Okay.
For example, my neighbor's person that he never met before in his life, that he saw that Monkish released these two on Tuesday of this week and reached out and said, hey, I live here and I have access to this. Are you interested in a trade? And my neighbor and this person worked something out and they both got their porch bombed today and both were happy.
That's awesome. That's great. But that, in my research, that is not what happens that much on Instagram. More people get ripped off and that's what I see. Also, in Instagram's defense, you really mainly hear complaints. You don't hear about the happy stories. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So you hear people complain, I got ripped off here, it didn't work out, this guy cheated me. You only hear that. You don't hear very often what you're saying is, it worked out great for me and my neighbor. Everything's unicorns and puffy clouds. I'm just so happy with Instagram.
It's my neighbor.
Yeah, but anyway.
Brew Pubes. Oh, he's never had a Monkish.
Who?
Brew Pubes.
You are kidding me.
Because apparently, Brew Pubes, please, I hope I'm not stepping out of line here. I'm concerned about your porch because it's seen a lot of action.
I have. You have a well fortified porch.
I mean, you got a low hanging porch, if you know what I mean. You know what I mean?
Hold on a second. Time out. I'm seeing comments from CBP. I thought Grey's Anatomy was on.
McDreamy.
Go watch Grey's Anatomy. It's way better than this nonsense.
Yeah.
Jeez, sip some wine and go watch McDreamy and they're doctors, right?
All I got's McDreamy.
Watch
That's
the
all
other
I got.
doctors. Tonight they're gonna there's gonna be a bomb in someone's body.
A bomb?
And they're gonna have to defuse it. Wait, they already did that episode. Yeah, that's how ridiculous it is.
I feel like if we can get a discount on that effect, we could do a chili episode and use the same thing.
That would be cool. We could go to like north of the border. Like we could go to a fireworks place. We could buy a bunch of fireworks and make our own. We could make our own effects. We could have small bombs, big bombs.
You mean actually blow stuff up live
medium
on
bombs.
cam?
We could have atomic bombs.
Bombs?
Like the mushroom cloud? Bombs.
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 Bombs?
We can have bombs.
Are we running low on our meter?
We haven't had a single complaint about this yet.
We're really unhappy that you guys aren't annoyed with us with that yet. And I'm not annoyed with this beer. It's good. I like it. Tom doesn't. I like it.
I love it. It's wonderful. I don't.
I do.
It's good.
Juicy.
It's monkishy.
Me likey.
Monkish has its own flavor, just like many breweries do. Equilibrium, you can tell you're drinking an Equilibrium.
How do you feel about electric?
I really enjoy electric.
How do you like Green Cheek?
Love Green Cheek. I don't know anyone who is willing to send Green Cheek to my neighbor's porch. So if there's anyone out there who will send Green Cheek to my neighbor's porch.
I actually know 2 people who have neighbors that get Green Cheek.
I really appreciate Green Cheek. With that said,
yes.
What else do you want to talk about Porch Bombs? The hidden cost of Porch Bombs?
The hidden cost of Porch Bombs is in shipping, yes?
My goodness.
My neighbor was telling me a story the other day. So my neighbor, actually part of this trade that my neighbor was involved in, it was 8 cans coming in. My neighbor's a generous fellow, so he sent 8 cans plus an extra, 9 cans going out. And, you know, isn't it nice to get a little surprise?
What box is he putting 9 cans in?
So, my neighbor originally was just feeling lazy and just threw everything in a flat rate, large flat rate box.
Oh, you need to speak with your neighbor.
Well, guess how much my neighbor was going to have to pay for that box, shipping.
A large flat rate?
Yeah.
A large flat rate right now is what, $21.35?
Oh, keep going.
Not if it was a flat rate. Flat rate is
unlimited. He uses.
Yeah, please do. It's an awesome website.
Why don't you tell the people?
Pirateship.com. You're like, pirate ship? Pirateship.com.
Explain it to how
you just create an account there, and you can buy your United States Postal Service shipping labels straight from them. You do have to have a scale so you can weigh things, but you get some hefty discounts through using Pirate Ship. You get
so that's what my neighbor uses.
Discounts. Pirate Ship is definitely great. If you want to ship non-United States Postal Service, like you want to do FedEx, you can create a business, so you can have a business account with FedEx. You get a good discount that way. You can also use shippo.com, but you're going to have a FedEx account. If you want to ship UPS, you could do shippo.com.
Your neighbor knows a lot about this.
Yeah, he sent me a text just a minute ago.
Cool. So anyway, my neighbor was using Pirate Ship, and he just put in the dimensions for the large flat rate box.
Oh, Jiminy Crickets. Oh, my gosh.
So
he was going to pay like $42.
Close.
Yeah.
51.
Yeah, that's
then my neighbor said, no, I'm not doing that. And he went down to his basement, my neighbor did, and he came across the box that he got a Trillium delivered in.
Is this quite a while ago, or is this recently?
Oh, he just did this on Monday.
He should have listened to his other friend who told him how to use things properly.
Well, my neighbor has a really short attention span. He doesn't listen very well.
Jeez, $51.
Yeah. So my neighbor said
What
no.
coast was it going to? Where was it going?
California.
Okay, so California, you can't use a region rate A or B. That's going to cost you more money. If you go to the post office, they will give you special boxes called like a region rate A or a region rate B. Region rate A, you can put 2 crowlers in. Region rate B, you can get quite a lot of cans or crowlers in. And those region rate A or B, as long as you're staying like on your coast into your regions, not going all the way across the country, those are great deals. If you're going cubic and not going all the way across the country, that's not too bad. Sometimes if you have a FedEx account, with a corporate account, you could do the FedEx cubic, and that's not too bad if you're going all the way to California.
There's a happy ending to the story.
I'm sorry. Continue telling your story.
My neighbor went down into his box bin in the basement. That's an alliteration, kids. And
continue. I want to talk
he's
about the box bin.
making it hard for me to tell the story.
Please finish the story, and then I'll talk about the box bin.
He recently got a shipment of beers from Trillium that he ordered online, and it was a Trillium 12-pack box.
Yeah,
and it was
Trillium
long
only,
and skinny.
Yep, Trillium only ships 12s. Yep.
And he used that, and instead of paying $51, when he entered the dimensions of that box in there, it was only $17.
17's a good deal.
Yep.
That's not bad. So your neighbor paid the cubic rate then?
Yep.
Yeah,
$17.
I don't love those Trillium boxes because they do not leave enough room for copious amounts of bubble
Padding,
wrap.
yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they worry me a little. Yeah, you can get up to, if you're doing a flat rate, which really only makes sense if you're doing a flat rate to California, that's the only way it makes sense. All the way across the country, you can fit 16 cans in a flat rate and get that all the way across. A large flat rate, but.
So you had something to say about a box bin?
Oh, when you said you wanted to do the Porch Bomb episode, I'm like, oh, we could take one of these cameras and go to my neighbor's basement, and we could go through the whole other side and look at the huge amounts of bubble wrap and mailers and boxes and the ridiculousness that comes along with shipping beer through the mail. It's insane. He's crazy, and it just gets worse and worse. It just goes and goes and just keeps piling.
But I will say this: there's nothing more joyous than driving by my neighbor's house and seeing a box on his porch, or the thrill of when my neighbor constantly, hourly, half day, daily, is entering that tracking number over and over again.
That is the opposite of what you should be doing.
Following the trail.
No, your neighbor's totally nuts. What a moron. What your neighbor should be doing.
He's not pretentious.
Is listen, this is the best way to do it, dude. Just make the deal and forget about it. Write it down on a piece of paper.
So, Tom, what you're saying is my neighbor needs to know when to hold up.
Know when to fold them. Just know when to hold them. Just it's so much more fun you write it down and the date, and 3 weeks later, if it's not there, then you track it down and be like, yeah, what's up with this? But in all that time, if you don't know the tracking, if you're not looking at the tracking, you come home from work one day, surprise! Bomb on the porch. It is the best.
My neighbor is adamant about getting a tracking number. That's part of the deal. No deal if you don't get a tracking number. And
I'm the opposite.
My neighbor loves tracking the progress.
Why? Ugh.
And is excited. And that's how my neighbor rolls. And how dare you talk about my neighbor that way? He's a fine, upstanding man who is a pillar of society. How dare you, sir?
It's Christmas every week. Every week. Every time you get home. Oh, look. There's a package. I don't even know what's in it. I can't wait to open it. And you can look at the address label and be like, oh, it's this one. This one came from...
Nate, did he slide into a Charles Dickens play there for a second? Please, sir, may I have a package?
This one came from Colorado. Oh, man. What did my neighbor order from Colorado? Oh, baby, let's look. Oh, it's fantastic. It's so much fun.
Okay.
Talking about beer, right?
Yeah.
So your neighbor and my neighbor maybe have different views on how they approach this.
Absolutely different views.
However, I think they both agree on how happy they are when they scoop that package up, run inside the house, and pop it open.
So much fun. I would lose my mind if I did what your neighbor does.
And I would lose my mind if I did what your neighbor does.
I would be grumpy. I would be on edge all the time.
I would be tense. I would be angry.
No, that's not the right way to handle a porch bomb.
I agree. That's not the right way to handle a porch bomb. So, have you ever watched the YouTube channels where they do the unveil of the porch bomb? There are people that actually do that.
I have no time. I don't care what you're opening out of your box.
Much time. He has so much time.
Look,
Don't
this
act
is
like
this
he's
is
busy.
where I'm going to be a dick. I don't care about
this is where you're going to be a
this
dick?
point right here. I don't care about you and your package, what you're
will I be
opening
able
up.
to tell?
I don't care what you're opening. I don't care if you're opening toys. My kids watch people open toys. I don't care if you're opening a box of what. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care at all.
Only
What
about
you're
yourself. Because that's fun.
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm never going to record myself like, everybody look, peanuts, packing peanuts, it could be in here. No, it's stupid.
Nate, can we get a cam on him when he's opening up some of his new glassware down here without him knowing it?
I'm getting enraged now.
I'm fairly certain there's prancing involved.
No, a lot of it is like, there's a new glass box. I'm going to sneak that down the basement because I already have too many glasses and I probably shouldn't be opening another one.
Well, I think Denby's watching. So I don't know. My neighbor's experience is my neighbor enjoys the thrill of the hunt. He enjoys setting up new connections.
Thrill of the hunt's great.
He enjoys.
I like the new connections, but I lose them. My neighbor just completely loses them.
A sense of excitement as my neighbor tracks the incoming package, and then a sense of joy when it arrives on the porch, grabbing it, running down to his basement, opening it up, and pulling everything out. It's intact. Everything's there. Mission accomplished.
Have you or your neighbor ever experienced an actual explosion? Have you ever lost something? Or something just never arrived at all?
Well, in this particular transaction,
ever?
no, not until this particular transaction. In this particular transaction, my neighbor, not an explosion, a leaker.
Oh.
There was a leaker. But on the other end, what he sent out also had a little bit of a hiccup, and one of his warriors was down.
It happens?
And it may be because you're right, that Trillium box was not top notch.
Oh, see? I would blame it on the Trillium box.
Well, both people on each end lost one, so there was not a lot of animosity. Everybody was happy.
Yeah.
And my neighbor sent a thank you as an extra, so he's in good graces.
Speaking of thank you extras, the third and final beer of the night has already been removed from the cooler. This third and final beer of the night is a bottle from Bottle Logic, which is in California. And there is nothing better than when you complete a transaction and your box comes in and there are extra things in there that you did not bargain for, expect, pay for. You got something. Oh my goodness, this is amazing.
Oh, my neighbor may or may not have sent some tiny stickers out to California.
Oh, awesome. That's very cool.
I sprinkled a little dust.
Tell your neighbor those tiny stickers are limited. We have a very small budget.
That's why they're tiny.
Yeah, very small stickers. If you want very small stickers, come somewhere and see us.
Yeah.
And we'll give you tiny little stickers. Show them the tiny little stickers. We have a whole bag of them.
I think this may or may not have been in Tom's pocket at some point today.
Oh God, I love them so much. They're so tiny and terrible.
Ladies, any of you have long fingernails? We can hook you up.
I love them so much.
You were talking about the thank you special package.
Yeah, so this particular person that my neighbor trades with is just a solid guy, and he's actually kept talking with him for a long time. And what he'll do is like, oh well, if you're gonna send a 12 shipper out, which is 12 bottles, I've only got 10 bottles for that 12 shipper, so I'll just throw in some bonus stuff. And then you can say, because you trust the guy, you
Yep.
can say, oh, you know what? Throw in whatever. That would be awesome. And, just tell me how much more I owe you, and we're good to go. And it's really cool when you have a nice relationship like that, where you can be like, this person is an awesome dude.
Yep.
I'll just send some extra stuff. I'll do whatever I can for him because I know he'll do that sort of thing for me.
Yep.
So my neighbor got this Bottle Logic Brewing, and we're really excited for this one. I got to move the glass.
Yeah, sure.
I'm going to put it on the pour can before I even open it. Bottle Logic makes some amazing beer, and this one is called Scatter Signal. It's a beautiful bottle. It's a BA, so it's a barrel-aged Imperial Mocha Stout. Aged in bourbon barrels, finished with coffee, cacao nibs, and marshmallows. This is a 2020 release. I am really excited for this one. It's going to be delicious. I really think
Huge Bottle Logic fan over here. Huge.
yeah.
I gotta say, I'm at the bottom of this. It's a little green. It's a little burny.
Okay. Yeah. I honestly, I'm trying to like your Monkish, and it was good, but I do feel a little bit of hot burn back there.
It is brand spanking new. Released
cool.
Wednesday. So, might need a little age. You want a little rinsey rinse, buddy?
Grogu. We're drinking out of the same glass?
Yeah.
Sure. Earlier, we had decided that we were going to get 2 new glasses because
Oh.
I have 6,000.
All right, let's do it.
No, it's okay. We're good.
We can do it. I forgot about the rules.
You got the glasses. So Grogu's going to help us open this one up. Oh, that sound. Look at that. Beautiful open. Rare earth magnets. Oh, did you smell that? Holy moly. Whoa.
I think all proper glassware should have something at the bottom of it.
Isn't it great?
That's my opinion.
It's really...
It's like a little secret surprise at the bottom of the glass.
Yes, it's super fun. To date, I can only find one single company that does it. And I will tell you, breaking into the glass market is not an easy thing to do because people who make glasses are not nice. In general, they don't want you to take business away from them and continue to make glasses. I reached out to the gentleman who produces these glasses at Craft or Die.
Was he mean to you?
Craft or Die. No. He immediately, probably within minutes. Do you smell that?
That's fantastic.
Within minutes, he replied back to me and said, oh, dude, I'll absolutely tell you exactly the company I go to. Do it this way. This is how you do it. Gave me more information than I asked for. Just things that he thought I would need to actually get moving. Craft or Die.
Cheers to him.
Buy his glasses. He's about to release the G.I. Joe version of this one.
Craft or Die. You're an amazing man.
Just super, super nice. And where most people will just blow you off and they don't want you to. Yeah, they don't want it. Did you try it?
That's ridiculous.
Good or bad?
Really good.
The smell is insane.
That's like,
oh my goodness.
That's like I was just wrapped in a marshmallow blanket right there.
Wow.
I get the nibs. The nibs come in at the end.
Oh, see, I got the marshmallow at the end there.
The marshmallow blanket makes me happy. That's so good.
Ooh, and so much barrel, and it just boozy enough.
Oh,
that
I
you
get
feel
so
it in the
much
nose.
barrel in the nose.
We have completely been ignoring all our friends on here.
Sorry.
So why don't you check that out?
Yep.
And see if there's anything we can talk about.
Bob would absolutely have us at 10-7, Dave says. All right, Dave, we're going to work on making that happen, buddy.
Is Bob the owner or the brewer?
He's both.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, way.
Oh, okay. I'm friends with him.
Erica had some 10-7, Living in Darkness. I'm guessing that's a stout. I'm not familiar with it. Sorry. Your sister's disappointing. She's confirming that publicly. All right.
Oh, I want to share my new shirt. Look. Christmas present today.
Nice. Oh, it's a Life is Good. I'm a huge fan of the Life is Good shirts. They're so
Look at
comfy.
that. What a great shirt.
Nate, what do you think? Comfy shirts?
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Super
Nate says
comfortable.
yes.
Super comfortable. I love what it says. Thank you so much for my wonderful Christmas present. Oh, look at that. We are going long.
So long. I'm just going to buzz through these comments. We'll talk about how much we like this beer. We'll do some ending wrap up on Porch Bombs, and then we'll wrap it up. Sound good?
Dude, how the hell did we talk so long on Porch Bombs?
We didn't. We're rambling about everything, like we always do.
Continue.
All right,
I
so
didn't take my meds today.
Banky's on Instagram, and it tells you about what kind of people are allowed on there. Brew Pubes says he's never traded with anyone on Instagram. I mean, my neighbor's done it a couple times, and he's always had success. So Tom says no. I say my neighbor says it's okay. Your sister likes Insta better than Facebook. Erica's drinking an Eclipse, listening to Metallica. Okay.
Do you almost, when you smell it, do you almost get like a cordial cherry smell?
At the end, the sweetness is at the end, but I get so much barrel in the nose.
Wow. That's my winner tonight.
Some people went off on apparently the president's talking, and I'm not going to address that. Erica's drinking Dreams from Aslan. The Garage Mahal's rocking tonight.
Yeah. Where is the Garage Mahal?
It's a mystery. Dave does not like the opening YouTube videos. I agree. I'd like to go
to the Garage Mahal someday.
Oh, an episode? A field trip?
Or just me, I don't care. What about me? Okay. Just put it out.
He said just me. I think I just got cut out. All right. Oh, speaking of which, all right, comments, thank you. We love you guys for that. Some of you, long story short, Friday, what was that?
The Brew Pube Explorer says Answer has been exploding lately, and that can be taken many different ways, but actually exploding their recently canned stout, Colonel Angus.
Say that again?
Colonel Angus.
A little faster.
Everybody loves a little Colonel Angus, but it can get messy.
Apparently.
If it gets too hot, it gets messy.
If it's not done correctly, or if it's done correctly, even if it's done correctly, it explodes.
Yeah, Colonel Angus, it can be real messy.
Does it gush?
I've seen videos.
Nate is just disgusted with us. He's like, all right, that's enough.
Kinda lingers. Colonel Angus has been actually straight up exploding. And
what's the answer?
The answer. Beer is the answer.
No, you got to give them some context.
The answer in Richmond, Virginia, correct?
It's a brewery in Richmond, Virginia. What's Colonel Angus?
Colonel Angus, I said, is a stout created just recently canned by Answer.
Okay, go ahead.
You weren't listening to that part. I said it already.
I was laughing.
So, anyway, Colonel Angus has been exploding everywhere to the point that they made a post on like their page that said Colonel Angus can be very messy sometimes, and just went off on Colonel Angus and said, if you have any Colonel Angus posts, just put all your tell us everything you want to tell us about Colonel Angus on this post. And it was quite a large post.
Subsequently, the Answer is offering refunds.
Which, have you ever seen them do before?
I can't recall.
It's good of them to stand up and say,
we realize there are issues.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's good of them to stand up and say that. Some breweries would not do that.
Yeah, some breweries do that. In fact, the local brewery's done that in the past, and kudos to them.
Yes, some very good breweries do that. Some don't.
What did I want to say? So anyway, if any of you are local, I want to throw this out there. If any of you are local and you're around tomorrow evening, Tom, I threw this out to you. After my moonlighting job, I may or may not be hanging out at a little place called, our sponsor tonight is Iron Gate Beer Garden in Pottstown. And they just opened back up for business. It's a lovely little side alley beer garden.
Isn't Pottstown a scary town?
I'm there every week.
It's not. I wanted you to say, no, it's turning around. It's a very nice place to go.
No, it's not. It's turning around. It's a very nice place to go. In fact, I'll be there tomorrow. And if you're around and you've got nothing to do, kind of like tonight, because you're wasting time tonight watching us, yeah, if you want to meet me for a post-shift beer, beer garden, Iron Gate in Pottstown, I'll be there from like 8 to 9-ish.
I have a really big weekend, so I'm not sure. Honestly, I don't know. I do have.
Is this the weekend you polish your glasses?
No. That's during the week. No, it's Pinewood Derby weekend.
Oh.
So we got.
Where's that at?
In I believe this year we're doing it in like Bechtel's. Bechtelsville because of COVID restrictions. It makes it so that we can actually do it. But we have a lot. We have like registration, weighing the cars, fixing the cars, getting it so every car can be raced. That's all day Saturday. Setting up the track. Sunday is the actual race. So it's a big weekend. And Friday night, I kind of got to watch The Masked Singer.
I was gonna cheers you there. For
Maybe I can watch it early.
But I'm pulling out of the cheers.
Maybe I can watch The Masked Singer early.
All right.
It's what I do with my kids.
In the Mix has had enough of us.
All
It's
right.
time to wrap it up.
He put the timer up a good 10 minutes ago. Yeah.
And then you went on the Colonel Angus, and he just looked at us with the look of disgust. Like, you already went over time, and then now this is what I'm waiting for. All right, so one more time. Toast to you folks who have given up another Thursday night in hopes of seeing something meaningful, and you've been let down again.
Yeah. Sorry, but thank you so much for coming and joining us and listening to us ramble. And please continue to send friends to the page. Come to the page, say silly shenanigan things. It's really, it makes my day to see all the craziness that pops up.
Yeah, I was laughing all day today.
It's really, really fun. So come, make it a better place. Send your friends to come listen. Send your enemies.
Yeah, that'll show them.
Go to the YouTube channel and subscribe away on that one.
Please, thank you. Please,
we're only 4,900 away from our goal. So, I mean, that's not bad.
Tom said if we get 100 subscribers, he'll paint his toenails.
Okay.
I mean,
if you really want me to, you sick bastards.
I'm not gonna do it.
That's effed up. No. I'll do it if you want me to.
Let's get out of here.
All right.
Cheers. Are we doing a detention?
We'll do a small detention.
All right. So if you want to look on the Facebook page, Tom's going to throw up a room. We'll do a little detention where you'll do all the talking and we won't.
Yeah. We have to do a little cleanup here, and then we'll swap over, get the other camera set up, and then we'll open up detention. So if you want to join in and cheers us and tell us how bad we are, we appreciate that.
Yeah, we do.
We like to be yelled at.
And on a serious note, once again, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. And we love this little community we built. It's a lot of fun.
Thank you. We love you. And we'll talk to you soon.
Good night.